Hi, everyone. I know it's been a few days or weeks, no, maybe a week or so since my last upload. But yeah, I have been super busy. I just came back from Dodoma with meeting with the Minister of Livestock and Fisheries, and that was excellent. And we have another great event coming up this weekend. So I am out here in Masaki at uh, our Seamoss Cafe. So I know y'all haven't seen any updates in a while, but yeah, we still we still got it, you know. Um, Let me just take you out here because you haven't seen us for a while. hmm So yeah, we are still here. We are still live and doing it. So Moana, hi. And we still got Seamoss. So we, yeah, there it is. We've got purple. We've got our wild species. Yeah, so we still here doing it, right? And we have been getting a lot of support from the diaspora community. So I am so very pleased and impressed with those of you who have come out to show support. Come and have your meals, and then you share it with me on Instagram. Like it's really heartwarming to to say, okay, I have this idea, this concept of you know um this like healthy restaurant, still offering traditional Jamaican fare, but also healthy quality food, you know. And people have come out in droves to support that concept. They order the Seamoss drinks, and the food is delicious. I'm not telling you that just because it's my spot, but the food is delicious. I spend a lot of time like putting the menus together, getting everything right. But I would be somewhere and literally miss the taste of my food, the taste and the textures and the things that I put together. Like nobody else in Dar es Salaam is doing like pressed plantains. No one in Dar es Salaam is doing like these kind of jerk chicken. That's a marketer that just came to the door to give us um, magazines to be included in their magazine. So one is what they told me on Instagram. They're bringing it. Yes, thank you. Keep one here for people. Yeah. So, oh, look at this. JoJo's JoJo's friend is on this magazine. But anyway, things are going very well. I'm very sorry that I haven't like keep everybody abreast. I know people are like, they want updates, they want feedback to know like how is it going, how is she doing. It's going well. um there are days when it's slow, excuse me, but not to the extent where no one else is slow, and we're doing something unique, and people are coming through the door, and they're telling their friends, they're bringing their families, they're coming through. So yeah, so we're still here, we're hanging on. And thank you also to those of you who are purchasing the CMOS. It's fantastic that now that there's certain markets opening up, and certain people's minds are now opening to the CMOS and like what it can do and things like that. And so I want to share some products with you. I would likely share them, if not later, maybe tomorrow. to show you like some of the things that I've made with the sea moss, just an example, so people can see the different kinds of uses. And I have a small like ingredient workshop that I'm working on how to make products from the sea moss, because I'm talking and I'm telling, and it's like if I'm not showing, people are not really grasping the value of what they can really do with it, right? It's an affordable resource. It can, for whatever you purchase it for, whether from me or from another person, you can always expand it to get more out of it. And, there's so much that can be done with it. And it's a great business for women, for men, for children. I think it's a great business for the African American consumer, or number one, is because we're the number one consumer of beauty and hair care products, ethnic hair care products. So if we are, and this product really transcends all of that. So if we are like focusing on our demographic with an affordable product, then we have an opportunity to a turnkey market. But I don't know if I'm seeing it the wrong way all the way over here in East Africa. But I think I'm seeing it the right way. So I'm going to make some things. I've been making things, and I want to show you the things that I make, so you have a concept, you have an idea of like, oh, that's what she's talking about. And I've had enough time to test, to tell you what works, what doesn't work, what kind of ingredients to prolong the shelf life, what kind of ingredients to use for specific things, whether that's skin or hair. So I've been at it, right? But once again, I just wanted to give this update to let people know that we're still here. I am preparing. Hey, Plum, I'm preparing for a trade show, and I'm not like all together there. So I'm just doing this quick chat to let people know like what's going on. So those of you who would like to purchase some Seamoss, please go ahead and send me a message. I'm here and I'm doing all of this, and I'm doing it by myself, and it is a lot of work, right? It is a lot of work. Hey. Come through. Yes. So for Africa, yeah, man, it's in the UK. It's heating up in the UK, but there's a time in the European countries where you simply cannot get it. The UK gets sea moss from uh from Jamaica, St. Lucia, same as the US, because they're in the West. And the eastern countries that are closer to Africa, like Germany and Belgium and France, they get it from here. And Tanzania produces 92% of the sea moss produced in Africa. And the best quality sea moss actually comes from the small islands off the coast of mainland Tanzania. So that's where we do our business, right? So there's a lot that I want to do. Plum, I think I emailed you this morning. Respond, please. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm doing, but I think I have to show people. It's one thing to say you can do this and you can do that. It's another thing to show people. And you guys there in the States, it's not like me where I have to pay an arm and a leg to buy, an ingredient to mix to make something. You have access. You have affordability. You have resources. You have things that that I don't readily have access to. You have packaging, you have bottles, you have things that you can do very easily. Over here in Tanzania, it's a developing country, so everything has to be bought and flown in, so it costs a lot, right? Everything has to be like shipped in and sourced from other places. So it costs a lot to do like some really, really basic things that you could do in your kitchen. So I am all up on like the Seamoss, like getting it in as many use case scenarios as possible without the need for major manufacturing equipment. So I'm working on on, you know, like a small workshop of what people can actually do with the CMOS. But you can always email me and let me know, you know, if you would be interested in doing that. Again, I'm out here working by myself, so unless people communicate with me, I don't know like who else is interested in what I'm doing. And then, you know, when the people are purchasing from us, what we can do is set them up for success on what they need to do in order to use it. It goes way beyond the gels. It goes beyond drinks. At its most refined stage, it is in everything. It is in toothpaste, shampoos, conditioners, you name it, it's in it. Anything that you can touch that's slick to the touch but doesn't foam, that is CMOS. So, you know, I'm just trying to see how I can get more people involved to get into the industry, and, you know, not be intimidated by it because it looks intimidating. You know, but once you get past, you know, the familiarization stage, once you get past that honeymoon stage with it, you know, of like, okay, I'm scared of it, I don't know what to do. The minute you know what to do with it, or you start working with it, you will see so many different things open up. So that's something I'm working on. If you'd like to purchase some CMOS, in the videos that I posted before, I show you the source, where we source it from. We source mostly purple CMOS. So it's almost black, right? Because the locations are like in the wilderness from less pollution. So it has a high UV spectrum. It has all the carotenoids. It has all of the nutrients in it. And the way I dry it specially so it retains that moisture content. So when you get it, it's like really, really, really at its highest potency. So for those of you who'd like to purchase the CMOS, please go ahead, send me an email. Things are not as straightforward. Yeah, for yeah, okay, Plum, that will work, right? Um, you know, so send me a message, respond to me an email. Yeah, so anyone who would like to purchase this CMOS, anyone who would like to come to Tanzania, we still have the Exodus House. We still have that. We have guests there now. We have guests all the way from the Caribbean. For their first time, they decided to spend their money in Africa, and they chose us, right? And it's a breathtaking place. I'm going, you know, I don't normally do interviews with my guests anymore unless they would like me to. So to share their story, but I think it's incredible that they decided that, okay, I'm going on vacation. I have a little money. I'm not going to France. I'm not going to Germany. I'm not going to any of these places. I'm going to choose an African country. And they chose Tanzania. So I genuinely appreciate those people who make the conscious decision to choose Africa, especially Tanzania, as a tourist destination. It is a destination. It ain't on the map because we haven't put it on the map, but by God, it is worth every single penny as Mexico, and triple, because you're in the motherland. You're in the place that your ancestors, you know, were taken from, and it speaks to your consciousness in a certain way, you know, and you walk a little taller and you feel a little prouder and you feel a little bit more blessed that you were able to do something that your ancestors were not able to do. So I would recommend that people who have a little coin start looking at Africa as a vacation spot. Tanzania is tops. Not just Zanzibar. There are places on the mainland. There's my spot. There are places in Bagamoyo. There's places in Kigamboni. You know, beautiful spots, right? So if I don't have a vacancy for you, reach out to me. I still know a couple of people who do have nice places who are willing to accommodate you. But yeah, things are going well. Um, like I said, I'm preparing for a trade show, and it's kind of like a tight pinch because it's like at the end of the month and I have like salaries and utilities and responsibilities and everything like hitting at the same time. But I'm so happy that I'm in this place and I'm prepared, right? Because when you go to a trade show, you're thinking about like, what is other people doing? What are other people going to bring? So I have been working since last year on, my market entry. What products can I take into the market that is quality, that is shelf stable? I want to meet the consumer at the point of consumption. I can't just go at um I can't just go selling and doing what everyone else is doing. So when you go to a trade show, right, you have to think about what all the people are doing. And I know ain't nobody else doing what I'm doing. Not to brag or anything, but I when I entered this market, I knew it was saturated to a certain extent because Seamoss is something like this. It fluctuates, not in price, but in availability. So sometimes people will have it and sometimes they don't. And people who want a consistent supplier, you're not going to have that. And this is the reason why the industry is how it is right. Chaka chaka, as we say in Jamaica. 6 months, sea moss, it takes 6 weeks to grow. So in the season when it is growing in Tanzania, it's probably ready in the Philippines. If it's ready in the Philippines, it's probably not ready in the Caribbean. If it's ready in the Caribbean, it's probably not ready in Tanzania. And what the sea moss, the people who actually buy it for commercial purposes do is they play the market. They go to one area, they go to the next area, they go to the next area, and they buy it from different places so that they can keep their supply consistent. So you if you can get your supply consistently and stock it, that is what you need to do if you're in this business, because it's only heating up in the US market. So the price is also only going to go up. Hey, Jay Hardy, how are you? Right. So we're also still looking at our container. But I hope that with these products that I'm about to show, and this trade show, that people have a better concept. Like I said, it's going to cost us a lot of money to ship. It's going to cost us a lot of money to clear. It's going to cost us a lot of money to store. I don't want sitting products. I want hot products. I want people to see our product and say, yes, that is the one I want, and buy and go with it, right? We have to develop drivers behind the product. Sometimes that takes a little time. It is what it is. It is business. Some people like to rush things. It's okay. Sometimes I get slowed down and I have to take that slow and say, it's for the good. And I don't see the wisdom in why I was slowed down at the time. But trust me, 3-4 months down the road, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see it now. So yes, let me see. East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania to relocate. Kenya is visa free, easy to relocate. To Tanzania was my first love, but migration has no policy for the Afro diaspora, sadly. Yeah, thank you, Jay Hardy. You know what? Okay. So Oludom, this is the thing. I would say Tanzania is still trying to find its way, right? Tanzania is still trying to find its way. It needs to develop policies. It does not see us with our potential. It doesn't see us with, all that we are bringing and our skills and our knowledge. And sadly, there's a perception that maybe they don't need us. Okay, they don't need us as far as like they have the resources, they have certain things, and so because they have the resources and they have the playing cards, they kind of make it difficult for foreigners, not just Africans or African Americans or Afro Caribbeans or Black people. It's not that. It's just in their entire overall policy. Like I was saying to someone the other day, it's like a beautiful woman that has been, she got cheated on and she left her husband, and then her boyfriend beat her, and then she left her boyfriend, and and after that, someone else came along and promised her things and she didn't get it. So now she's not dating anybody. And that's pretty much what Tanzania is like. It's like, I'm dating no one. Okay. Nobody gets any favors. The Chinese get no favors. The Turks, they get no favors. The Arabs, they get no favors. And you all black folk, you all worse don't get no favors. And, the way how I see it, I understand Tanzania from that perspective, from a policy perspective. Tanzania is surrounded by other countries that they have had to create policies to keep out refugees from those other countries. And when they developed those policies, right, they weren't thinking about African Americans coming back to Africa. They were developing their policies to create a certain kind of standard for their country. So how is it that they're going to lower that standard for us, right? Unless we are showing, certain kind of business moves, business growth, opportunity, development, where we have certain kind of traction and certain kind of what's the word, certain kind of workable key performance indicators. And this is why I'm saying that those of you who are looking to come, if you're coming, it's important that you come, you get involved in business, you stick your nose to the grindstone, you do what you have to do, because your performance is a part of the key performance indicator to the Tanzanian people of what we repatriates can do. So here I am, I'm working my tail off to do the things the right way. Does it always go the right way? No. Does it mean that everything in Tanzania is on the up and up? No. But no country is perfect. This is where I found myself. And come hell or high water, I'm going to make the best of it. And I'm going to try my best. And I'm going to do the best I can to demonstrate what the diaspora can do when they have the opportunity to do it. And so they will never look at us like we are not worthy. Someone will always think twice before denying or before negating or, not thinking about we, the diasporans. But at the same time, if we're not showing up, how are they going to change? If they're not coming, how are they going to change the policies? If we're not coming and doing business and doing anything, how are they going to fix it? They can't fix it. They can't fix it in the dark in a vacuum by themselves. It's we who come and make the changes and show them who we are and what we're doing, right? So those of you who are looking to purchase the Seamoss or come to Tanzania, please go ahead and send me an email. Please communicate with me. Let me know what's going on. This weekend, like I said, I'm going to a trade show. I need to take the things that I've been developing for this last year and show people. And when that is all said and done, I'll show you the results. But I also want to do this workshop where people can see the different kind of uses for the Seamoss. And y'all don't have to wait for the container to come unless you're buying it at farm gate prices. You can place your order for the Seamoss. There is this place is not easy. Online shopping is not easy here. Online shopping for Seamoss in mainland Tanzania is not easy. After you purchase we physically have to go to the ministry. This morning, Joseph left at 10:30. I came to the restaurant at about 3:30, and Joseph was just getting here. So it's not simple. And I know once we start to market and sell how we want to market and sell, that is only going to increase exponentially, and it cannot be done without, you know, without, a lot of manpower. So from my perspective, the best thing for me to do is to send a container, send a shipment to the United States, store it in the US, and distribute it from the US. Because if I do it this way, it's ridiculous. It's outrageous. Okay. So that's what some people are doing. Um, and that is evidently the only way, okay, to do it properly. And then the cost of shipping as well. Uh, so those are things that we have to overcome before we can hit the market the way we want to hit it. All right. So go ahead and send me an email if any of y'all are interested. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So let me go. All right. Yeah, man. Email me. Oh, look at this. Oh, Jay Hardy says, Renee is a woman that stands on her word. Trust I was able to spend time. Beautiful woman inside and out. Thank you, Jay Hardy. Mwah! And kiss your Johanna from me. Tell your wife hi from me. Yeah, Jay Hardy is a fantastic person that came through here. Yeah, and other people have come. I am who I say I am, and I do what I say I'm going to do. If I don't do it, it means that there is something else other than me at play that is preventing me from doing exactly how I said I was going to do it. But that doesn't mean I give up. I keep going until I get what I do. This is the thing. Your mouth, the words that come out of your mouth, right? You have air. You breathe in this life air, right? Breathe in the air around you. It passes through your blood, it passes through your genes, it passes through everything. And when you speak out, you are creating out of your mouth. So if I said it, better believe I'm gonna do it. If I said it, it's gonna be done. If I didn't say it, oh, but if I said it, worse if I put it in writing, it's real. Okay. And I'll make it real. All right. Thank you so much, Jay Hardy. So I'm going to prepare. I'm going to head back now um, to the lab and continue on. Let these young people enjoy the rest of their day. Okay. And yeah, so I'll show you later. If not later, tomorrow. I'll show you all. I'll show you all the details of what I'm creating, or probably even send you, take some pictures from my the program so y'all can have a look. Right? So take care, y'all. Send me an email. Communicate with me if you're looking to get the Seamoss, if you're looking to stay in Tanzania. Thank you to those of you who are coming and supporting the Seamoss Cafe. You all, some people are backpacking and they're staying down the road, and they heard that this is open and they come in and they eat. Everyone that I have encountered thus far, most of the people have been like repeat customers. They come, they eat, they come back again, they come back again, they come back again. And I'm very appreciative of that. I'm appreciative of the diaspora community that has shown themselves by coming together. Like people that I've been supporting throughout the years, I didn't know that those people even think about me. And they heard that I was open and they come. So blessings, I receive it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to keep fighting, right? As long as I am who I am and I live where I live in Africa, I'm a representative of our community, and that is a fact. And so to do my best at all times is my ultimate goal, to walk within my integrity and my truth and my faith in God, which Tanzania will test. I just have to keep going. So I'm very proud of where we are now and what we've accomplished in this short space of time. Really good stuff. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Thank you.